So people can actually come and see a very old photo of the old city jail. Do you mind talking about that building and just like what it means to Sarnia and I guess what was so unique about it?
It's a distinctive building that sadly doesn't exist anymore, but it was a very early civic building in the city and was one of the few, as in like one of maybe a very small handful that was made of stone. So actually, ashlar is what it's called in architecture, and most buildings since then have been made with brick, and the reason is because we don't naturally have as much limestone as other places, and we have great clay to use for making bricks. But that was a distinctive building because it was so different from everything else.
And roughly where was it located and how far back, like in terms of like age-wise, like years, when would this have been around?
So it was built in the 1850s and it was torn down in the 1960s. And so it's where the Super 8 is now on
The
Christina Street.
the references always amaze me. I mean, you see all these things here, and I mean, in our short memory, I mean, I've been on the show and I've been saying I'm new to Sarnia, so it's definitely all new to me. But even for people to look back and look at a Super 8 and think, a jail was there, that's incredible. So one thing that definitely hasn't changed is that people still love their vehicles in Sarnia as they do today. There's a photo here of an old 1910 vehicle, and it's in front of a town hall. Can you tell us about that one?
Yeah, so people in the 1910s often had these automobile groups and they would drive around and collect their vehicles in front of the old town hall. And the old town hall is actually was an 1870s building on what's now the end of Lockheil Street by Christina Street, and there was a large square there around the town hall. And sadly, the town hall was slightly damaged during the 1953 Sarnia tornado, and then was deemed obsolete due to its age and size, and so then it was sadly demolished. And then later buildings were built where the town hall once stood.
Fair enough. Lots of history. And then if people want to, if they can't make it here this weekend, what are the dates for people and times for people to come through?
So this display will be up for the next 3 weekends from Friday through Sunday, normal business hours.
Fair enough. All right. Well, hey, thank you so much for talking to us. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. That was Evan Abma from the Sarnia Heritage Committee. We're going to take a break, but we'll be back soon.